Yo, come on, come all, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't, and what we is here today bringing you guys and girls chapter 5 of the Sasuke Retsuden story, the Uchiha and the Heavenly Stardust. The last few chapters of, things have been happening, story's been moving. I'm not expecting a whole lot from this chapter per se, but we're starting to uncover the mystery of what the Heavenly Stardust is. We got the Book of the Heavens last chapter, and we found out about the different star signs and stuff like that that were painted by the Sage of Six Paths, so I'm excited to see where we go from there. I just want to see more of Sasuke. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of action happening, but I'm also not expecting it per se, considering at the moment it's sort of like a Sasuke Noir sort of series. That being said, before we get into it, you know what to do, you know what is appreciated, you know what is expected at this point in time. If you're a fan of Naruto, if you're a fan of Sasuke, if you're a fan of Boruto, if you're a fan of the franchise in general, you know what you can do, you know what is appreciated, you know what you can do to help out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up. We're so close to hitting our goal of 150 subscribers. So 10 of you right now, go subscribe, share that love. But now that you have, let's get into it. So we're picking up with the one-armed man reading his little note from Sakura. She's married up the star signs with the months, right? Meaning I'm a frog boy, but let's get to it. The animals are all grouped in January through August. The Watchfire is September, the Giant is October, and November and December are the Shepherd and the Elder, respectively. The humans. 2 p.m. tomorrow, the library. So he's back in his cell, chilling with his homeboys, gambling and whatnot. And you see the Menos looking around. Looks like it was right again. Ha, you're kidding me. That's 10 days in a row I called it. It's been 3 days since Menos came by in the evening, hasn't it? Man, how do you always know when Menos is going to visit our cells? What can I say? I'm pretty familiar with animals. My girlfriend's into riding horses, so I've learned a bunch from her. Hey, Gunno, let me see that. Huh, Gigi? Ooh. Is he going to play fetch with it? So he gets its attention with the stick and it comes over. You shouldn't be messing around like that, man. Relax, Mano won't attack us unless rules being broken. That's it. Come in. Yo, this thing's pretty small too. Like, Gigi's like not a short dude. I'm assuming he's like around 6 foot. Maybe a bit less, because Naruto does have some realistic heights. But he's standing up and he's like a good bit above the Menos. Although, I wonder if this is actually based on a very specific breed or species of raptor with the eye to tail coloring scheme there. Because I know like a Velociraptor is only meant to be like... I know a Velociraptor is only meant to be sort of like half a meter tall and like a meter to a half, like a meter and a half long. It really obeyed. How the heck did you do that? This fella loves curling up under the almond tree, yeah? But I've never seen it eating the nuts. So I figured it's just a fan of the scene. Oh, fan of the scent. Makes sense, I guess. Come, give it a pet. Not in a million years. Fine then. Sasuke? I'd rather not lose my one remaining arm. What a boring bunch. You really suppose it's safe, Gigi? Otherwise, Elder. Good on you, Gano. So they got the stick up there. Nice and easy now. Yo, all of them are freaking. Would you look at that? Yo, so they start giving him little nose rubs. That's cute. Huh? Guess I'll have to give it a shot. Go on. Ooh, get back, huh? Yo! Why did it snap? Did the rules break? Or it's because his foot stepped out of the cell. So it registered him as trying to leave his cell. Yo, and it switched up viciously. Was that the oil from our lamp that got on Menos? Yeah, that looked like a nasty burn. Wait, was the oil hot? Where's the lamp? It was like a... Okay, so the oil was on fire, so it could have burned it. Alright. So it burns the stomach and it starts running away. But why'd that thing suddenly come at me with a vengeance? When it was being such a nice little monster a second ago, your foot. Huh? When you were approaching the bars, your toes slipped outside the cell. Huh? So hands are just fine, but feet are off limits? As far as Menos is concerned, a foot on the ground counts as leaving the cell, I guess. Yeah, sure. Such nonsense, wasting that precious little oil we have. Lay off me, not like I knocked the whole thing over. And frankly, I'm blaming whoever left the lamp there in the first place. What are you trying to say? Oh, so Sasuke was able to use some ninjutsu to put it back on. Now, you two, no need to be at each other's throats. Care to explain all the noise? What are you lot up to? Nothing much, sir. Just a little quarrel between my associates. Yeah, sorry about that, Ruckus. Yeah, well, we'll keep it down. You got it, Chief. I'll keep them in line. Orange Flame. The Watch Fire card from the Starlines game has flames of a similar colour. Flames almost like nine-tailed fox's tails. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Is it Ninetail's chakra that represents in the soul? Orange Flame. Almost like, is the September constellation on those cards really a watchfire? Or could it represent something else entirely? Oh, what if it's you know how Kurama, you see Kurama sealed up behind bars inside like the spiritual realm inside people, right? Is that Kurama's like energy leaking out of the bars maybe? Outside of Oh, they're all the constellations are all the tailed beasts. The tailed beasts? Yeah. The first 10 constellations from Map of the Heavens represent the tailed beasts. Oh, come to think of it, yes. They each match up with one of them. Wait, hang on a minute. In that case, how do we explain July's tree trunk? The 7th month, it should be the 7-tailed beast Komoe rhinoceros beetle, right? Oh, I see it now. The constellation here isn't formed by the tree itself. It's made up of the beetles climbing on the tree. Exactly. That would make the cow staring into the pot the 8-tailed beast, Gyuki. So the pot is likely an octopus pot. The watchfire is actually Kurama, viewed from behind. Then we have October's constellation, a giant born from the earth itself. That's 10 tails. Which leaves only the final 2 paintings. Tata, the astronomer, and the Sage of Six Paths. Yo, this actually feels like crazy lore right now. Sakura, why did you want to meet me again? Oh, right. Well, it'll take some doing, but I thought of a way to sneak into Zenzel's office. I heard that a messenger from the capital is coming to the observatory today. From the capital? Like the Prime Minister? Yes. Ridaku's Prime Minister. According to Kakashi's intel, he's conspiring with Queen Minari to start a war with the other country. Why would the Prime Minister send a messenger to the director here? This is our best chance. I can disguise myself as a messenger and have a face-to-face with Zenzel. Just a moment. Welcome to the observatory. Is something wrong? Forgive me, I was expecting to be greeted by some stone-faced guard. Ah, how rude of me. I've come bearing a message from the capital of Ridaku. I'm Fandal, a government official. Yes, I've been expecting you. Follow me, please. So what sort of business does the Prime Minister have with the director? I don't actually know the details myself. Only that the Prime Minister wants me to inquire about the progress. Progress relating to what exactly? I haven't the faintest. I was told the director would understand though. Not even his delegate knows the whole story? Is this our first time meeting Director Zenzel? Formally, yes. That said, I have run into him before. He's visited the place a number of times. Is that so? And when was it again that the director last paid a visit to the Prime Minister? That would be summer of last year. My wife actually works as an attendant at the palace. She was the one assigned to tend to Director Zanzel's needs during his visit. Oh my, what an honour. Here we are. And where is the director? And she finesses him and turns into him. You best use Kakashi... sorry, not Kakashi. You best use Sasuke to put a genjutsu on him for him to forget about this. And you could almost have Sasuke feeding her intel, right? While he's in a genjutsu experiencing the same stuff that Sakura is. So there's no discrepancy in information. If they don't do that, I feel like that's like playing it a bit dangerously. There we go. Now it's your turn, Sasuke. I'm disguising myself too. Better to have both of us in there, right? I suppose you'll have to transform into this. Inanimate objects are tricky, but I know you can pull it off. The man's staff? Fine, I'll give it a shot. Perfect. We were looking for you, Master Fandal. 1,000 apologies. Silly me, I got myself lost. The director is waiting for you. I've brought the messenger, sir. Enter. Oh, how good of you to make the long journey here. Not at all. It was no trouble, really. Please, have a seat. Thank you. Yeah, what's that on his collar? That's some tech stuff. I'm wondering if he's a cyborg. Does the Prime Minister fare well? It's been over a half a year since we last met. Yes, he's just fine. As is Queen Minari. So glad to hear it. I suppose she's gotten used to her official duties by now. Oh yes. Look at that. It started to rain. And he's putting the staff down. Rain? There isn't a hint of rain. You must be seeing things. I must be weary after the trip here. I can't blame you. Incidentally, I hear the water shortage in the capital is quite dire. Yes, indeed. Thought it hasn't quite hit home yet, since the palace is first in line to receive food and water. Right, of course. You know, this isn't actually the first time we've met, Director. Now's my chance to conceal my presence. Here's the door. During your visit to the palace last summer, we were actually introduced to each other. Is that so? Last summer, right? Shortly after the late king passed away? Queen Minari is still so young, so I suppose the Prime Minister must have had his hands full. And on that note, perhaps we can move on to the reason for your visit. Yes, of course. Oh, but one more thing first. Do you happen to remember the attendant assigned to you during your visit, Director? Well, she just so happens to be my wife. Can you recall her? Maybe if I describe her for you. Well, Sakura's buying time. I can map out the keyhole with chakra. Ooh, that's actually really useful. And create a key with Earth style. Perfect. Please, Fandal. Your message, if you don't mind. Right, of course, Director. It's a little odd, but my message, as it were, consists of a single question. How is the progress? How very like the Prime Minister to ask. Progress is good. Once I receive the formal request, I could have the asset at the capital within a matter of days. Please let him know that. Understood. These assets, though. How much or how many are we talking about? Worry not. The Prime Minister will understand perfectly well. Forgive the prime question, Director. I do forget myself sometimes. No, not at all. By the way, Fandal, where did your staff go? My staff, you say? Surely you had one when you entered, no? But I don't see it now. Director? Why, my staff's right here. Wait, did she just conjure it? Like, transform something else into it? He went to look behind... Okay. Why, my staff is right here. Ah, hidden with your cloak then. An iron door. I'll need to make another key with my earth style. What the? Chickens. What in the world is all this for? Are those chickens to say feed the Menos? Okay. I'm confused as shit. Chickens. Roosters. Alright, and Zanzel's pulling up on Sasuke. Obviously, he thought something was a bit sus about the about Sakura disguised as the other dude, but okay. Fair enough. This was a short chapter. Nothing really happened in it. I still like the fun interactions with Sasuke's soulmates. They're kind of cool. This chicken thing raises a hell of a lot of questions for me. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't even know what I could rate this chapter. I'm gonna give this chapter a 6 out of 10. Honestly, it progressed the plot forward. Nothing really special happened. It's a 6 out of 10. It's not bad. It's just nothing really happened for me to give it anything, right? And I'm just confused now with the chickens. Like, what the hell? That being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Or if you want to go another step further, talk anything anime and manga related, there is a link tree in the description down below. You click the link tree, it'll take you to things like my Discord, where you can talk anything anime and manga related. It'll take you to my Twitter, where I post short forms theories and stuff like that. It'll take you to my Twitch, where I do gameplays. And it'll take you to my TikTok, where I post anime-related content, whether that be analysis, breakdowns, discussions, thoughts, all those sorts of things. I'm currently trying to hit 1,000 followers there, so I can go live there and talk anything anime and manga related. So share the love down there if you're on TikTok. It's just at New World Supernova. Or like I said, just look at the link in the description down below. And that being said, if you haven't done so already, you know what to do. You know what is appreciated, alright? Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. But now that you have, until the next chapter of Sasuke Retsuden, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, thank you for coming by. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day. Goodbye.